So now my solo adventure really starts. Here I am in Coronado National Forest, and I've just started exploring the back roads here, and I've already passed a bunch of dispersed camping sites, and here's one of them. Right back there's a campfire ring, and there's actually a fair amount of shade here, but I've just started, so I'm gonna just drive more of these back roads and see what I can find. So here there's a gap, another gap in the wall, slightly different. There's a person laying down on the ground, face to the wall, and I'm not sure what that could be. I just didn't want to go any closer. What could that be? Could it be someone talking to their loved one on the Mexican side? I can't imagine it's anyone in distress, because they could just walk here and I'm sure a Border Patrol person would come by pretty quickly. To my right here we have a giant gate. You can see it here. It swings wide enough open for a vehicle to drive through. What is this? This is a memorial to a Border Patrol agent who was killed here in 1998. Looks like some items of clothing. Not too far from that water bottle. And there's another water bottle right in there. That one looks empty. So I decided to go for a short loop hike from my campsite. I'm going up this shallow gulch, and I'm going to, when I get to the top, then come down the other, a different gulch. Wow, there's so much to see here. I keep getting distracted by things. But I think I figured out what made me uncomfortable about seeing that border wall. And let's just leave the politics completely out of it. I think what was weird was, here I am driving in a national forest. I'm seeing animals all over the place. I saw some javelina, a herd of javelina. I saw 2 coyotes. I saw some kind of a quail. There's a lot of wildlife in this area, and that fence disrupts their natural migration patterns. And it just seems so out of place in a beautiful natural area like this. It's just kind of jarring. This big, giant metal fence with barbed wire. It just doesn't seem to fit in this landscape. And it's an assault on the eyes, frankly. What is that up ahead? I gotta check that out. So this is unusual. I've been hiking for about an hour, and this is quite out of character for what I am seeing around me. It's a pillar of loosely cemented rock. Let's see if I can get over there without falling. And for whatever reason, has not collapsed, but it is very loose, and it's just a matter of time before this thing tumbles down. Well, look at this. It's a road or a trail. This isn't listed on my Gaia GPS map software. But this is the direction I wanted to go anyway, so let's follow it for a little while. So that path I found, I'm still on it. Let's see it behind me. It turns out that it's the same path that goes right past my camp. It kind of looped around and it came down this gulch here, and it's going to go right past my car. And I'm a little disappointed because you often find the coolest stuff when you're off the path, but the advantage is this is much easier walking than just going across the desert, and also the risk of stepping on a rattlesnake is, I suppose, a little bit less. And so I've been slowly working my way west. I emerged from Coronado National Forest a little while ago, passed through a little town called Arivaca, and just entered the Buenos National Wildlife Refuge when I saw this trailhead on the left side of the road. And I'm the only one here. There's a big old giant parking lot, but it looks like there's about a mile long river walk that I can do. So I'm gonna check it out and see what we see. I'm hearing a lot of birds singing and walking through a practical tunnel with trees completely closing the canopy above the trail. They don't have leaves on them, at least not this time of year. This is beautiful. I can hear the wind rustling the leaves on the 100-foot tall cottonwoods that are off in that direction. So I was using my plant identification app, it's called Seek, to scan a few things around me, and I scanned this interesting little plant, and it said it's a Pacific poison oak. So I would have had no idea. I'm glad I didn't touch it. I'll just appreciate it from this distance. So I wandered onto an old home, a couple of outbuildings. Look at this. I'm guessing this was a water feature. Some words. This looks like the refrigerator. Little freezer compartment. And there are still 2 ice cube trays. Well, what a treat this little hike has been. It's only about a mile of hiking trail. I think I've been here about 2 hours because there's so many cool things to see and look at here and listen to. And I see the parking lot right over there, and I'm still the only one here.